鋼の錬金術師最後の錬成にな。
Naraku is defeated. Inuyasha, the final act.
Believe in yourself and shoot. My arrow will pierce the Shikon jewel. I know it will!
The Spider's quest to reform the Shikon Jewel fueled many, if not all, of the series' conflicts, driving the titular half-demon dog and his friends to try and stop him on numerous occasions, and not always coming out victorious. Naraku eventually succeeds in his goal during the last few episodes and appears to have become invincible.
Don't tell me you didn't realize where we were, Inuyasha. It's too late now.
But thanks to an undying love for Kagome and the nostalgia of hardcore retro fans, Inuyasha was able to cleave through and finally slay the beast, earning everyone a plethora of happy endings in the process. Number 9, The Basement, Attack on Titan.
帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやろう。
本当に?
The contents of the Jaeger's basement had been puzzling fans ever since its inception, and yet for the longest time were given nothing to clue them in. It wasn't until Eren and the Survey Corps sliced through a hell of a lot of giant heads and took down an entire internal conspiracy before they finally made it.
から?
よく見ろ。二重底だ。
Inside, they discovered several books, which revealed more information about the Titans, Grisha's past, as well as the life of humanity beyond the walls. While they didn't answer all our pressing questions, the ones we got flipped everything we thought we knew.
わかってるよ、母さん。
行ってきます。
ほら。
Number 8, Amuro and Char's Fate, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. There have been many classic rivalries in anime over the years, but few hold a candle between the original Gundam pilots and the Red Comets. However, their final battle left their actual fate up in the air, with both labelled officially missing in action following the events of Char's counterattack.
しかしこの温かさを持った人間が地球さえ破壊するんだ。それをわかるんだよ、アムロ。
It was not until nearly 3 decades later that fans had their true fates confirmed, in which the duo appeared as spirits, cementing that they had perished after all. But hey, at least they got their reunion with Lala.
もういいのか?
あとは彼らに任せよう。
Number 7, Goku meets 17, Dragon Ball Super.
うっす。おめえが17号か。
お前とは会ったことはないが。
Considering he's something of an expert when it comes to smashing apart androids, some fans were disappointed that Goku never got to test his mettle against Android 17 back in his Z days. Then along came Super to grant their wish, though perhaps not how they had expected.
オラにおめえの今の力確かめさせてもらえて。
While recruiting allies for the Tournament of Power, Goku seeks out the former murderous machine on an island, where he'd become a park ranger and a family man. While their instant chemistry might seem a little strange at first, we do get to see them dust off the gloves in a quick practice match. Number 6, Atom's Return, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions. Following their final duel, the spirit of Atom, the ancient card game playing pharaoh possessing Yugimoto's body, was finally allowed to move on to the afterlife. Although time travel shenanigans allowed for further appearances from the character in sequel series and films, fans were still eager for a proper return by the character. Of course, you can leave it to Kaiba and his monstrous ego to somehow goad a ghost back into the world of the living just for the chance. With his rival causing mayhem and his former dueling vessel in need of saving, Atom makes a grand cameo that shakes the heavens. Number 5. Gon meets his dad. Hunter x Hunter.
よ
Considering his entire reason for becoming a hunter was to seek out his father Jing, this reunion was literally years in the making. Gon's attempts to find his absentee father formed the basis for several arcs, but it wasn't until the finale that the two were able to meet.
よ 待ちくたびれたぞ
Jing may not have been there for his son growing up, but he still manages to impart some great wisdom while deepening the vast lore of the world. No matter your opinion on the Master Hunter, the conversation between these two was still wholly vibrant and meaningful.
栄養が足りなくてこれしか育たなかった世界樹なんだ
Number 4. Ed and Al get their bodies back. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
何を作った
ごめんなさい。許してください。
The primary goal of the Elric brothers, restoring their bodies, became the obsession following a botched and deadly alchemic experiment to resurrect their mother, something they dearly paid for. Their hunt for the Philosopher's Stone took them all over the world, but it wasn't until they finally brought down Father that they made their goal a reality.
鋼の錬金術師最後の錬成にな
With each sacrificing something to restore what the other lost. It's a heartwarming and fist-pumping moment that had 2 full series of build-up to reach, and the result has us cheering/crying every single time.
ただいま。あったかい。
Number 3. Naruto becomes Hokage. Naruto franchise.
でよ先代のどのフカゲをも超えてやるんだ
Considering this ninja in training refused to shut up about it, it became very clear what his goal was from the beginning, to climb the ranks and become the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village. And we'll be damned he actually pulled it off. It took mountains of filler, sequels, and OVA, but he got there in the end. Though after stopping the likes of Pain, Madara, and Kaguya, there really wasn't any other eligible candidates. Regardless of the weight, it felt good to see him earn the respect he had long sought, while doing a fair bit of growing up in the process.
渦巻きナルト
Number 2. Ash wins a Pokemon League. Pokemon. I want to be the best like no one ever was? Well, Ash Ketchum certainly could have fooled us. Because for all his lofty ambitions, he couldn't win a tournament to save his life for most of the show's history. All that changed though with the Alola League. It's still quite shocking given all the grief and parodies that have been made up about this trainer's inability to both win a championship as well as age up. But lo and behold, he pulled it off in the most spectacular fashion imaginable against Gladion.
何をぼんやりしている 俺勝ったのか
Number 1. Lelouch is alive. Code Geass, Lelouch of the Resurrection. He sacrificed himself as the ultimate tyrant so peace could bloom thereafter. R.I.P. Lelouch. But in the years since his departure, fans have speculated, what if he didn't die? What if that brilliant mind found a way to accomplish his goal and survive?
俺はルルーシュ・ランペルージとしてゼロに戻ろう
Lo and behold, a cinematic sequel that reveals that the man formerly known as Zero has been brought back from the dead. And sure, technically the movies are set in an alternate continuity, blah blah blah, whatever. The important thing is that he got to live to see the world he created in some manner.
この空間を形作るあまたの思いをルルーシュ・ランペルージが命じる
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.